Very good afternoon, a warm welcome to your news highlights with me, Jonas Mbambo. Thank you ever so much for joining us. Motorists will once again have to dig deeper in their pockets as the Ministry of Mines and Energy has announced yet another increase in fuel prices. Joining us on the line is Andreas Simon, the Mines and Energy Ministry's spokesperson. Andreas, thank you so much for joining us and welcome.
Hi, Jonas. Thank you for having me.
Andreas, it seems as if you guys are really trying hard to encourage the culture of walking and riding bikes in this country. Please tell us more about the latest price increase.
Yeah, no, thank you very much. And well, it is indeed not a good situation. It is, I think I must say that it is a challenging one for all of us. But I think government is really trying its best to better the situation. Maybe if I can just perhaps use this time to just give a bit of a background and perhaps to explain so that the listeners and the public out there can really understand what is going on and what are the factors that are contributing to government having to resort to actually increasing fuel prices. First of all, we need to understand that there is what we call OPEC. And OPEC is an organization that is comprised of petroleum exporting countries. These are the guys that then have reserves, oil reserve or petroleum reserves, which means that they are the producers. They are the ones that pump petroleum products from the earth, then they would add value by refining it, and then they would then sell it now to people like us who are importers of these petroleum products. Now, we have seen when we did our evaluations and our reviews, we have seen that this OPEC has actually continued to keep oil supplies at a very low level. Reasons of this could be because they have seen that because of the coronavirus, they might be producing a lot of petroleum products, but then they are selling at a very low rate or a very slow rate. And so for that reason, they have decided to keep this supply of petroleum products at a low level. And this then also results in them having to actually, since they are not selling much, at least let them sell, but sell at a very high price. The other reason or the other factor is also because we have seen that there is this tension, this geopolitical tension between Russia and the NATO allies at the Ukrainian border. This issue is also causing a global oil supply disruption. And that's one of the reasons, and perhaps also the FOB prices at which we buy fuel. That's also another issue because we don't have any control over that. Mind you that fuel is traded at in US dollars. Even though the US dollar lost value, it didn't lose value enough. You know, it's not enough to actually help us breathe a little bit. In fact, when you look at last month's records, it was trading at, I think, 15.8, and this month it's trading at 15.5. So when you look at that gap, that's not a huge difference, really. So because of that, and all these other factors that I've mentioned, we then, have picked up some under-recoveries. These are losses, because now we had to also pay more to bring the fuel to our borders from wherever it is being produced. So these under-recoveries, obviously, we need to get them from somewhere. Otherwise, we need to pass over all those losses to the fuel consumer, and those under-recoveries will then be added to this fuel price so that we can make up for those losses and be able to subsidize the fuel consumer come the next month if there are any other volatilities that we cannot have any control over. All
right, Simon, thank you so much for that update. I guess, like they say in Afrikaans, so smooth my fast beat, ne?
Yeah, well, from our side, if I can just say one or two last things, government is really trying its best, and that's why we will continue to keep the NEF running so that we may be able to subsidize the fuel consumer, because without the NEF, we can't really do anything. In fact, we would maybe be paying something in the regions of $21, $22 per liter.
All right, fuel. Simon. Unfortunately, we've run out of time, but thank you so much for that update. I think the consumers also have now a better understanding of how these things work. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jonas. Cheers. Bye.
All right. Then we'll also come to the end of the news highlights. Don't forget to join us again at 1800 hours. Until then, cheers for now.